Well, hello again, everybody. It's Christmas week, and we're away at the Cherry Hinton Caravan and Motorhome Club site near Cambridge. Let's have a quick look around the site. The site's accessed off Limekiln Hill. It's a fairly narrow road, but you don't have to go along much of it if you come from the Cherry Hinton direction. There's a very small dog walking area just as you come in the entrance to the site, but I think most people will probably choose to exercise their dogs in the neighbouring chalk pits. Also, nice little bug hotel there. Always good to see the nature being looked after. So we've got the usual barrier arrangement with normal entry once you're on the site and a new arrivals entry where you can wait to get booked in. And also in this area there is a little information hut. All the usual stuff with maps and local attractions, pub and restaurant menus, and a small amount of books to borrow. Now, I do like an information hut, but I guess in the days of the internet and stuff, they are becoming a little less relevant, but you can always find some good stuff in them. There's the reception and booking in hut, and there is a little shop in there for your camping basics. There is a motorhome service point as you drive in, and a single facilities block with your toilets and showers. It's also got the chemical toilet emptying point, and there is a little laundry in there as well. It's got mother and baby type facilities and the usual disabled facilities too. I don't think we need to film in the facilities block. It is to the usual high Caravan and Motorhome Club standards. I've been using it, and yeah, it's very nice, very handy to have the on-site facilities and save the onboard water in the van. There's this nice little grass pitch area. That's not in use at the moment, I guess because we are in the middle of winter and it's a little bit wet. But yeah, some lovely pitches down here with the picnic benches. Be a nice place for a little family gathering, wouldn't you, if you booked all these pitches and had this area together. I'm not sure that's actually possible though, is it, on Caravan and Motorhome Club sites? You usually choose your pitch when you arrive, although ours was allocated to us, so maybe you could. I don't know. You'd have to talk to them if you wanted to do that. It is a fairly small site for one of the big main sites. There's 60 pitches in total, hence just the one facilities block, I guess. And there's a sign here with all the plants and animals that you can expect to find on the site. Probably not very many at the moment due to the midwinter state of things, but yeah, summertime looks like there's quite a lot about. Again, all the usual service points with rubbish, fresh and wastewater, chemical toilet disposal around the site, all to a good usual club standard. Liz and Chaz and Clarence are camping here with us this week. You might be able to spot their van over there. And as you can see, the whole site is contained within an old chalk quarry, making it quite sheltered really from any wind and stuff. And here we are, we're pitched down here in this little spot. And there we go, got our little Christmas tree outside. And we've also got our new to us air awning. It's actually Chaz and Liz's old awning that they're not using anymore because they've now got their big safari room which goes on their sun canopy. So many thanks to Chaz and Liz for that. That's going to be a very useful addition, I think. Now the margin of the site, the sort of outer edges of the quarry, are managed by the Wildlife Trust. There's no actual access in there. It's all just sort of set aside for wildlife. So that's pretty nice. I guess the old wildlife does need areas where it's just left alone. Just across the road from the site is this big old quarry. Now, it's a relatively modern quarry. This last worked about 25 years ago, and it was quarried for chalk, mainly for lime, for agricultural stuff, and for making mortars and cements and concretes and such. So the chalk that forms this quarry that it was dug out of was laid down as part of the seabed, really. Seabed waste, debris, old shells and that sort of thing. Around about 200 million years ago, the late Cretaceous. Now just down the hill from the large quarry is this smaller, older quarry which is now a nature reserve. Well, in fact the larger quarry is also a nature reserve, but this one is a bit more established as it stopped working over 200 years ago, and the chalk from here was used to build some of the Cambridge colleges and also again for agricultural use. Now there are apparently some quite rare plants that you can find in this quarry. Wild cherry, wild licorice and moon carrot. Now I think you're probably better looking for them in the summertime, but yeah, it would be interesting to come back in the summer months and see if we could find them. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I think this might be Royals lily or November lily. That, of course, not from my retained knowledge, but from using Google Lens. Again, this little nature reserve, also managed by the Wildlife Trust. So yeah, we've got very good links into Cambridge from the site. There's a bus stop about 5 minutes walk down towards Cherry Hinton, and there's a 20-minute bus ride on that bus straight into the centre of town. So you can have a good old day out seeing the sights of Cambridge, of which there are plenty, of course. And there's also a park and ride, so if you've got your car with you, you don't have to drive into the centre of Cambridge. There's a park and ride 1 mile in the other direction where you can park for free and then ride the bus into Cambridge. There is a charge for the bus ride though, it's just the parking that's free. And yeah, as I say, there is of course loads to see in Cambridge. So there you go, that's just a short roundup and overview of the Cherry Hinton Cambridge Caravan and Motorhome Club site in the chalk pits here. I highly recommend it. It's very, very handy for Cambridge. It must be lovely in the summertime. We're very local to here, so we've never stayed here before. It's only a short drive from where we're based. But yeah, we've had a very good Christmas here at Cherry Hinton.